guys, it's Sarah. Today I am going to show you how to make Australian sausage rolls. These are not going to be fancy foo-foo sausage rolls made out of pork that I found on a pig that I shot while it was gorging on truffle oil. These are just going to be your regular run-of-the-mill sausage rolls. As an Aussie that's lived in the States for 15 years, all I really want is a sausage roll that reminds me of one that I got at the tuck shop back in Australia as a kid. And so this is the closest thing to that. Here are the basic ingredients. Again, you've got puff pastry, a couple of eggs. One goes in the mix, the other one is for the egg wash, an onion, some Italian seasoning, some bread, but you can use breadcrumbs, it's just easier for me to use bread. And then this, which I hunted at my local supermarket, is just regular Jimmy Dean all-natural sausage. This was the hardest thing that I had trouble with when I first moved to the States. When I first got here and was trying to make sausage rolls, I went through so many different types of sausages, and some were just really greasy, some didn't taste right, and I found that the Jimmy Dean brand, they're not paying me or anything, but the Jimmy Dean brand, and especially the all-natural one, when I cook it, it doesn't get greasy and disgusting and pour oil everywhere and I need to clean the oven afterwards. It's just the closest thing that I found with the right taste that isn't disgusting. So just going to show you how I whip it all up together, and then we'll have something tasty to eat. The first thing is your bread. It's just regular whole grain bread. Some people use breadcrumbs. I find it easier just to use these. You can cut the crusts off or you can leave them on. But basically you're going to take the bread and then put it in a bowl with water and let it soak. While the bread is soaking in a thing of water, make sure that you've got the puff pastry unrolled and thawing, because that takes a while. And then cut up your onion, and it needs to be diced really, really fine. Okay, once you've cut all your onions and you've got mascara sufficiently dripping all down your face, grab your bread, squeeze it out, and really squeeze out all the water. This is going to kind of keep your meat moist when you cook, but you don't want to have too much water in there or else it's kind of gross. But wring it out and then break it up, and you're going to put the onion in here. I don't think this bowl is going to be big enough. And then you're going to take the meat and put that in there. Oof. Get all your meat out. I love these little tubes. Wash your hands because raw meat's gross. And then you're going to want your Italian seasoning. Just go ahead and rip that thing off the top because you don't want to be cheap with this stuff. Just go ahead and put a whole bunch on there. More the better, because that's where your flavor is. And then you're going to put an egg, which is going to bind everything. And then you're going to mix it all together without trying to throw it all over your counter. As you can see, this bowl was not nearly big enough, so I just used whatever I had, which happened to be a pan. And we're going to mix this all around. And you really want to get everything through until we have a paste where you've got onion evenly. Okay, your stuff's mixed, so then all you need to do is make sure your counter is dry. Grab a little bit of flour, spread that out, and then take your pastry, which is falling apart, and we're just going to clean it up a little because it's got the little lines in it, and then get creative. If you don't have a rolling pin, I'm just going to use a little bottle. And you don't want to roll it out too thin because then you lose your puffiness, but you just want to make sure that all your little lines from where you unfold it are kind of gone. And then take it, and I actually use the lines to my advantage, and just get you some of the meat. Stick it in there. If you want big giant ones, like sometimes I make Texas size ones and they're huge, they're kind of ridiculous though. You can do that, and you can make regular size ones. I just go the length, fill it out so that it's kind of maybe like 2 inches wide and half an inch tall, that big. And then you can fold it over, and depending on if you like a double roll, you can roll it over again. If you want to keep your pastry, you can just make one roll and then cut it off. And there you've got a sausage roll that you then put on your pan. Sometimes I make different sizes just because my American friends haven't tried them. But you can also take, if you've got just these ones, and cut it up and make smaller ones. So I totally forgot about the egg wash. Just take an egg, beat it up a little bit, and you'll use that along the edge of the pastry because that'll help keep your pastry sealed together. And then when you roll it over, it'll just hold it in place. And then when you've got them, when you've got them on your pan, to get them nice and pretty, you'll take your egg wash again and just run it over the top, and that's how you get those really nice shiny sausage rolls that everyone likes. And some people cut them up first before they cook them, and I just generally cook them whole, but I will take a knife and score them to where they're probably going to end up getting cut anyway, that it just helps keep the pastry nice. Once you've got them rolled up and stuck on a sheet pan that'll go in the oven, that's what they'll look like before they go in. Really shouldn't wear dark clothes when I'm cooking. But preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then stick them in. They take about 30 to 40 minutes depending on how well your oven cooks. So after about half hour, or however long it takes your oven to get stuff to cook properly, you should end up hot with something that looks kind of like that. Here they are, freshly out of the oven, still sizzling, and then you can just chop them as big as you want. So these aren't super gourmet, really pretty food that you're going to make for your, hipster friends, but they are disgustingly yummy comfort food that you can make from food that you can find right here at a supermarket in the US. So if I can make it, you can too. So next time you get together with your mates, make some sausage rolls. See you next time.